absolutely crazy. Crazy. Of all of my visits to Florence, I've never experienced crowds like this. It's after the pandemic and everybody is trying to, get out and travel, which is great that, people are still here. So it's great, but it does make for a more challenging experience when you want to see some of the historical places that everybody else wants to see. But we just got a good overview of the Duomo, Santa Maria of the Flower. Can't say it in the Italian accent, but you know what I mean. So we just got that, and also of the baptistry and the Gates of Paradise. So we're about to get another orientation talk and get some more pictures of the dome from this angle. Take a look. "350 feet is the top of the bell tower here in Florence. 37,000 pounds. This is my favorite church to see, at least from the outside. It's beautiful. I love it. Everybody's taking pictures, having a good time. We have made our way from the Duomo down the street to the Signor Square. So my group gets a chance to see the statue of David in situ. We did not visit the Academia Museum, which is where the original copy, or not copy, but the original statue currently lives. It's been there for about, I think, 120 years at this point in the museum. But you can definitely still see this awesome copy here in the Signor Square.
Okay, yes, you can say the difference between the first one and the second one. The first one is the goat skin, it's more mattish. Here I have the lamb. Lamb is more shiny, but also at the same time, it's very soft and very light, lightweight. But when you touch it, it's like a butter. That's why we call it the butter of leather. Okay, here, I forget your name. Katina, sorry. Katina is wearing the kind of half-sweated jacket. It's come with 2 square buttons, the Chanel style. And then the scarf is matching to the lining. Okay, Katina, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, walk around and let them touch your jacket and make sure just the jacket, okay? Now, like this, you can say the difference between the first one and the second one. Okay, please, can I have another applause for my model, for Katina? All our jacket is 100% water resistant, okay? Your jacket gets wet.
Hey guys, I am here in Florence. As you saw before, we finished our tour, and I hope you can hear me, but we finished our tour, and everybody kind of dispersed. They want to go shopping. I had 2 things that I wanted to get in particular that I knew I wanted, so I decided to grab those really quick and find a spot to get something to eat and just relax. So instead of me like running around Florence today, no, it is so crowded here, way more crowded than I have experienced before, which was, years ago. The last time I was here was November of 2019. It was really, really nice. But it is what it is. I'm still happy to be here in Florence. We are halfway through the tour. We've gone to Rome. We left Rome after 2 days and went to, where did we end up? We headed to Assisi, but before we got to Assisi, we stopped in Orvieto. That was so nice in Orvieto. And then also when we got to Assisi, we checked in our hotel, but we also took a evening tour. We went to dinner in Spello. So nice, so nice. I showed you guys here, I'll show you now, some pictures and videos from Spello. We walked around after we ate dinner. We ate at this local restaurant that was family owned. The food was really, really good. Everybody enjoyed it. It had rained earlier and we were supposed to sit on the terrace, but it had rained, so we sat inside, but inside was just as nice as outside on the terrace. Afterwards, we walked through the town of Spello. We took pictures, we laughed, everybody had wine, so everybody was a little bit loose, so it was fun. But this morning, we left Assisi and we headed up towards Florence. We're here now, and we're actually going to leave here in a couple of hours, and we're going to head to Padua. That's where I'll pick you guys up again once we get to Padua. All right, I just wrapped up lunch at this place here called Francesco Vini. It was really, really good. So I am going to head back up to the Santa Croce Square where the rest of the group is. We're now leaving Florence, about to leave Florence, and we're on our way to Padua. So we didn't spend much time here in Florence, which is a bummer because I actually do like walking around in Florence. Very walkable. Lots of things packed into, the wind is blowing on y'all. Lots of things packed into one area, which makes it nice. But anyway, see you guys in a little while. Good morning. We are in Venice. I don't think I broke out my camera much yesterday, but maybe I'll get a lot more vlog footage today as we head to our boat that will take us over to the island of Venice. So let's take a look. So we left our bus, which is right here. The bus drops us off right here at the station. And then we're gonna take a boat over to the island. And we're gonna actually dock at St. Mark's Square when we get over to the island. And then we'll start our tours. taking a break. We are still in the Doge's Palace, but I am taking a squat, taking a seat. I can still hear her, you know, giving us the tour, but I'm taking a seat. My personal heater came on, so I am hot. But otherwise, so far so good. So let's continue touring. Finally done with the Doge's Palace, and we have made our way out into St. Mark's Square, and we're actually going to go into the Basilica. I have never been inside the Basilica my last couple of times here in Venice, so I get the chance to go in this trip. So really excited. Take a look.
A ball of glass, and now he's going practically starting with a ball of glass like that. He's going to make for us a flower vase. Okay? Remember, in order to make chandeliers, drinking glasses, sculpture, they start exactly in the same way. Okay? At the beginning, you can't tell what he's going to make. I know that he's going to make a flower vase because he can't really make many pieces here, you know. Even because we are not allowed any longer to produce in this place, we can only show to the people. Everything's produced in Murano. Because you know the story, maybe you know the two names, like Venetian glass, Murano glass, for a very simple reason. We started to work with glass in Venice exactly in the year 970, so we are talking about 1050 years ago. Then what happened? We've been working for 200 years in Venice, the glass, but we've been having too many fires around. We've been burning too many houses. So they made a law that says no more fires in Venice. Everything must be outside Venice in an island named Murano. That's why, you know, Murano glass or Venetian glass, which isn't the same thing. Now the firemen allowed us to have this oven in Venice because this is an electric oven. There are no flames, you know. That's even why we have a door in front of it. You see the door? It's to keep the heat inside. Because without that door, we are going to lose all the heat. He can't work anymore. Because they need roughly 1,100 centigrade degrees. You know, I could feel now the heat when he opened the door. Because because over there we have to fuse the raw materials, which are silica, sand, soda, and potassium. I'd like to go ahead and do that. Thank you. And was saying another thing. Sorry. You see that he uses simple tools like practically pinchers and scissors. Nothing else. You have to realize that that's the same technique we've been using for 1,000 years. The only thing we changed it is the way to obtain the heat. Because right now, as I told you, this is an electric oven. In Murano, we still have city gas and oxygen. In the olden time, we didn't have either electricity or gas. We were using only wood supported by foot barrels. Look at that. That's a nice one. See how easy?
Nice.
Who's next?
But we have been walking around Venice for the last, probably about an hour or so. But we sat down and had a really good lunch, late lunch. We had some pasta. Everybody had some seafood pasta. Makita had, what did you have? A stromboli? A calzone. And so we did a little shopping and roaming around, and now we're at one of the Vaporetto stops to take the water taxi from the Rialto Bridge down to St. Mark's Square. So we're about to do this. Here's our tickets. First time doing this, so it was really easy. The lady was helpful. So we're about to head back to meet the group in St. Mark's Square.